Now you may have noticed, but we haven't actually added any questions to this quiz yet. That's done up at the top. So far we've been dealing with the Details tab of our quiz, but we need to go to the Questions tab. It'll bring you to this screen, which is where you can add a new question. Once you click on that, you have the opportunity to give your question, this individual question, a title. I usually don't do that. I'll just delete that. But then in this drop-down menu, you have a lot of options. True, false, fill in the blank. Essay is really nice. Matching. Anyway, you've got lots of options. I'm just going to use multiple choice for this. And you can assign different amounts of points. I'm just going to keep it at 1, and that's the default. So now in the Rich Content Editor, I can create my question. So there we go. Because it's the Rich Content Editor, I can also add images if I like. I just go up to this Embed Image icon, go to the Flickr tab, perform a quick search. I can resize it if I want. And there we go. I've got a question. Which planet of our solar system is closest to the sun? And there's an image in there. If I think the size was too small, again, I can resize that. And there we go. Now I need some answers. That's where I put them in right here. Okay, now that I have answers in there, I need to establish which one is the correct answer, because Earth is not, and I don't always, by default, have to put the correct answer first. Students will catch on really quickly if that's all you do. So put the correct answer anywhere you want, but as you hover over the correct answer, you'll see that the little green arrow shows up for any of them, and just click on the arrow, and it will mark it as the correct answer. Correct answers are always shown in green. Incorrect answers are always shown in red. These little boxes are for convenience if you want to give specified instructions or feedback regarding that answer itself. These boxes down here are for giving feedback for correct answers, incorrect answers, or just general feedback. So for example, if I wanted to give a correct answer for this question, I can use the Rich Content Editor to do whatever I need to there. I can also give a general incorrect answer. Like that. And this provides an opportunity for students to check their own work within the quiz, if that's how you want to set it up, or just general feedback. If I need more than 4 options, I can add another answer or as many as I like by clicking on this, and it will continue to add blank spaces for me to fill in. Just like that. When you're done and you're satisfied with the way your question looks, just update the question. That's the way you save it. And it goes into Canvas, and you can see there's my question, there's my image. You continue adding questions this way by just clicking on New Question. If you want to deal with question groups, that gets a little more complicated. We'll deal with that in the advanced options, but not in this course. And make sure that when you are done with your question, all your quiz questions, and everything is how you'd like it, remember to save. Once your quiz is saved, it gives the specifications here for the students. This is what it would look like, and you can even preview it right here with this button. So the first question would look like this, and there's our options. The nice thing about Canvas and the Rich Content Editor is you can also put in images for answers. So say, for example, it's an art class and you're trying to get students to recognize famous works of art. You can say, which piece represents a work by Monet? And then you could have different pictures down here, and they would just have to click on the correct one. So that's how you create your quiz questions. And if you ever need to go back in, you can keep editing this quiz. Or if you are in the default screen, I'm going to click Save again. You can always go back in and edit your quiz questions. And that's how you create your quiz questions.